Yeah, so if you're going to do like the whole idea of tariffs, then what you've got to do is you've got to demand to be rid of the income taxes first. I'm talking about the personal income taxes, not the corporate income taxes. I don't give a shit about the corporate income tax. You want to be rid of the personal income taxes, which means just get rid of the IRS. There's no reason to have it anyway. So, I mean, before you let the orange man sucker you into, being ass rammed by the orange dildo, then you need to tell the orange man, hey, you know what, if you want to do tariffs, that's all good, but you get rid of personal income taxes altogether. And you can also get rid of state taxes while you're about it, because those two things are actually planks of the Communist Manifesto anyway, so go ahead and get rid of them. Do that first, right? I mean, like before you add anything, because see, a lot of you get sucked into the whole corporate income tax thing because you don't know any better. You heard some pundit talk about it. That's the problem. You heard a pundit on right-wing talk radio or the internet equivalent, whatever the hell it is and stuff. I mean, Limbaugh's not with us anymore, so I mean, fuck Limbaugh. And you think that corporate income taxes are the big play. No, personal income taxes are the actual big play, because that frees up the actual American people, and it legitimately lowers costs. Because now you don't have to worry about all the payroll withholdings and all the accounting that goes with all that. You don't have to worry about any of that shit anymore. So you don't have to worry about payroll taxes, because if there's no personal income taxes, okay, well then you can get rid of you can get rid of payroll taxes as well. So if you say, okay, orange douchebag, you can have all the tariffs you want, but first you need to get an amendment in there that says that there's no more income taxes ever again, like ever, ever, ever. No more payroll taxes ever, ever, ever. And then you can do whatever the hell you want with corporate income tax. If you want to bring corporate taxes down to 15%, go right ahead. But you need to get rid of the personal income taxes first, which help the actual American people, and it frees them up. It frees up their money, most importantly. So then it's like, okay, well, the tariffs are going to raise prices. Okay, well, that's fine, but that just means Americans can make stuff here, which means that if you're making something here and you don't have personal income taxes to worry about, that means you can make something here and you don't have to worry about having to file a bunch of taxes, which brings your costs down, right? Think like a business owner. So that's why corporate taxes don't mean shit to me. When you own a business, you start to think a little different about it. When you understand where your actual costs are. Your actual costs aren't your corporate taxes, because you can always deduct everything, right? I mean, like, dude, I haven't made an on-paper profit in decades, nor is anybody else that's actually decent at playing this game. They don't make any, you never make any actual money on paper, okay? You have expense accounts and everything else. So, no, the fastest way, if you really want to solve the problem, that's the first one. Then if you want to solve the property tax problem, because I know everybody keeps talking about the property taxes, it's back on the list now. And like, dude, the only way to solve property taxes, there is one way to solve it. And it's not with, get involved in local politics. Dude, the machine is not going to let you do that. The machine's not going to let you do that. I mean, go look up that fucktard Glenn Beck. So in Texas, Deborah Medina back in 2010 was running for governor of Texas, and her platform was eliminating property taxes in Texas. Not reducing, eliminating, as in no property taxes in Texas. That was her platform. She was very popular. Glenn Beck, the so-called conservative, sabotaged her campaign because he's on the fucking take. Fuck him. And fuck anybody who likes him. Dude, I mean, no. That is who sabotaged her campaign. I lived in a different state at the time, and even I followed the Texas gubernatorial election back then, because it was very fascinating. Like, wow, here's a governor that's actually got some fucking balls. And of all things, she's an actual chick. Not like one of these fake chicks like we have nowadays, but like an actual woman, XX, right? Like an actual woman who actually had some fucking balls and said, okay, hey, listen, we're not going to do any more property taxes. And the conservatives are the ones that sabotage that. Yeah, because the conservatives are the ones that are in bed with all. They make money off all this shit. Okay? I mean, so do the morons on the left, but I mean, like, dude, the conservatives are the biggest fucking hypocrites in the room. Every time. Every time. And the left might be a bunch of morons that are a bunch of 6-year-olds who don't know what a woman is, but the conservatives are the biggest fucking hypocrite lying sacks of shit in the room. Every single time I walk into a room, dude, I promise you, it is them. That's why they don't like me. Because they can't have a debate, because I destroy them every single fucking time. Every time. Especially when it comes down to the property taxes. Because like, if you want to get rid of property taxes, what you would do is you get rid of all the gun laws. That's the reality. You get rid of, and I've said this before, you get rid of all the gun laws and watch what happens. Property taxes follow instantly, because all it takes is one Marv He Mayer kind of guy who arms up and says, okay, first pig that shows up on my property trying to collect money gets turned into a cloud of vapor. You know, they get droned with your own private drone army. And then the pigs get the message. The pigs are going, wee, all the way home. And they start saying, oh, well, I guess we better not do this. Yeah, then they have to find another way to run their fucking Ponzi scheme outside of property taxes. So if you want to get rid of property, I mean, see, everything I'm telling you, by the way, like this is the weirdest goddamn thing. This is all the shit that the so-called conservatives stand for. But then when the rubber meets the road, when a push comes to shove, then they all back up and they wander off and they cower back to the shit piles that they all live in. Fuck you. That's what you have no respect from me because of this. So yeah, if you really wanted to solve some of these problems, I'm telling you how to negotiate like the orange fucktard. Negotiate the same way he does. Say, all right, fine, we'll believe you on this whole thing. You need to do something first. Get rid of the IRS, categorically. I mean, like, dismantle it as an agency, nothing left. Fire everybody, send them home, give them all severance pay, not lateraled into some other agency unless it's into ICE and they're actually deporting all the fucking illegals. I mean, that's how you would do that. You make him perform first, right? Because, see, you already did your job. You voted for the orange fucktard. So, okay, so you did your job now. Now he can return the favor by getting rid of the IRS entirely. And the entire tax code, all whatever it is, 6 different law libraries full of tax code. He can get rid of that shit immediately. On the personal level, he can do whatever he wants with the corporate bullshit. That's fine. But on an individual level, the personal income taxes go to 0, go to nothing. And there has to be an amendment that says they can never come back, ever, 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 under any circumstances. No retroactive bullshit like in the 80s. None of that stuff. None of that shit. And that's how you do this stuff. And then you say on top of that, you need to get rid of all the gun laws. Get rid of 1934, 1968, and 1986. Get rid of all of them. All of them categorically. And then you can say, okay, let's do some tariffs then. That's how you negotiate. I just told you how to fucking negotiate, so do it.